What's going on, guys? So here we go with the next in the Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover line from Hasbro, and we're going to be looking at the morphed Black Ranger Donatello and the morphed Blue Ranger Leonardo. So we looked at Mikey and April last time, and now of course we're just sticking with Turtle Rangers, not human Rangers. And it looks cool. We got a Blue Ranger Leo there. All nice and neat. Got the head sculpts in there. Nice little thing going on there. And he's going to have a bow staff axe power washer or pressure washer. And then Leo's going to have all this mess going on. And now that I realize I don't have to have it. What is going on here? Hold on. Weird. Like, maybe it's just because it's so much white. Either way. So, this will be interesting. And I know that Leo technically should be the blue, but I feel like Leo would have made way more sense as red. But that's just me. So, let's go ahead and get him out here. Like, I mean, Mikey was yellow, so he's got nunchucks. The Ranger who has a sword is not the Ranger who became... Or it's not the Ranger powers that the sword-wielding turtle ended up with. I find it strange. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, fuck. Oh, that hurt. Okay, so we have an abundance of stuff here. Even though I just sneezed, this looks like the snot that just came out. What the heck? Is that for the axe? What is this for? There's a little peg hole in there. Maybe it's for the top. It's got to be for the top of the axe. That's interesting. We do have some sword lighting stuff going on here. Looks like coral. You know, from Walking Dead, coral, you know. And we've got a multitude of hands. We got fist hands. More fist hands. Come on, get out of there. Sometimes these things are molded in way too much. And yes, I know some of you probably feel like it's weird, but these things are cool. Alright, so the same kind of hands Mikey had with his whole wanting to grab at April. Come on. Get out of there. Also, looking at these reminds me that I did pre-order the NECA Last Ronin figure. Gonna be out later this year. I'm still wondering when the last issue of The Last Ronin is supposed to come out. It has not. It's been several months since the previous issue. Come on. Get out of there. Come on, Donnie boy. Oh, Donnie boy, today's your plastic birthday. Wow, he feels loose. I'll tell you what, there's something about the black plastic that honestly feels different than the rest. I don't know if it's a formulation issue. Ooh. Nice, like, power staff weapons here. Also, once again, a weapon that would have made more sense for Donnie, because it was already a staff. I mean, it is what it is. And while I have the comic, and I've read the comic, or at least had the comic read at me before, I'm trying to remember how they specifically, if the turtles specifically chose a power, or if it was just a quick grab. Obviously, I think April probably specifically chose Pink Ranger. I could be wrong. But I need to go back and reread it. It's been a little while. Come on. Get out of there. And for those who care, so I have the trade paperback version of that comic. And they also have a black and white version to be all like Eastman and Laird like. Oh, look at that guy. It's actually kind of cool. A little weird, but also very cool. Come on, get out of there. Alright, come on, Leo. And it's interesting that they packed most of the weapons off to one side, and then most of the effect parts to the other side. Come on, Leo. Get out your freaking plastic prison. Oh, his arm got stuck. Okay. So there we go. Chuck that trash way over there. I just realized I lost a Black Ranger over there. Okay, so let's divvy stuff out here per Turtle Ranger. We'll go Leo over here, and we'll look at Dawn first. Seriously, the legs are really... Look at this, even the shoulders are loosey-goosey. But I mean, they're loose in a way that I don't have to break them loose. Not necessarily in the, oh dear God, this is terrible loose, you know. Oh, it could be an oh dear God, I think this is terrible loose. Okay. One thing about them, they are back heavy, so you're probably going to need some stuff up front. But it looks good, actually. This looks really good. Black and gold and white always looks really good together. To combine it onto a turtle is awesome. Obviously fairly reminiscent of the armored Black Ranger variant, just because of the gold paint and whatnot. Turtle shell looks normal. He does have the bow staff holding plastic dooley-hoo, even though, of course, his bow staff is the power axe, which is interesting. Oh, I didn't even consider that their weapons might combine. Ooh, I have to look at this. Okay, so head sculpt. Looks good. Does look like the Mastodon helmet, but once again with the molded in red eyes into the visor, which is a little strange, but I like the effect of it. I feel like it only works with these Rangers, with these Turtle Rangers. It looks good. It's pretty well clean, too. Oh, that came unpegged. That's actually supposed to peg into the chest. Interesting. Okay, I moved it. I wasn't supposed to move it, but I moved it. Speaking of head sculpt, the Donnie head sculpt is actually pretty cool. Now, mind you, this is supposed to be very cartoony, comic-y. So this looks like a much more modern cartoon. I like the goggles on his head. Those are painted really well, surprisingly. Hasbro, when they try, is pretty good. Though the green, maybe it's the green that looks weird. And so far, yeah, they do have different greens. I wish they should have had like a clear coat of some sort to make it look more like flesh to some degree. Because, I mean, like, Mikey just represents Nickelodeon, like, in general, seemingly. But that's actually a pretty good head sculpt. I'm not gonna lie, I actually dig that. Yeah, it makes me wish they would just give us regular turtle version, too. To go with that. Like, just give us the turtle bodies, because we already have the head. That's all I want, just a turtle body. So he has the butterfly joints. He's got the shoulder. Goes up pretty good, like that. Roundy body. Does rotate the bicep. Once again, armband looks good. Double jointed elbow with no extra white paint issues. Crunches up good. There, once again, when it comes down to painting black over white over black, looks a little weird. It's like, why? Okay, so here's a question. So they already have to mask this off, right? Why not just do the reverse mask and just paint the white and let the black shine through? So the black is the base paint, or the base color here, right? I think it is. I don't think it's the white. I think it's black. So why paint black over the white? Just mask it, you know? That's just my opinion as a guy who paints things. Though, of course, once again, it makes sure that the hands don't match the gloves. So that kind of sucks. Surprisingly, I think I'm going to drop the color down or the brightness down just a hair. Weird. Like, it's just, I guess because I'm having to hold it so close. Mastodon Morpher looks pretty good, even though it's a little crooked on the belt, but it's okay. Once again, I guess it's supposed to sit, hold on. I guess, okay. Let's anchor this. That needs to be glued in place, so I might do that. And it sits in a specific spot back here. So this is the only spot where it doesn't sit specifically. And I covered it on Mikey, but barely, because it didn't seem to want to move. He does have an ab crunch, which is good. He technically has an ab crunch molded in up here behind the shell, but that's not going anywhere as far as I can tell. No. T-jointed ball joints for hips. Kicks up, kicks back. Thigh rotation, breaks the sculpt, so you're probably not going to use it much. Double jointed knees, no point in showing that off, honestly. Painted legs. See, this is masked off and painted the white over the white. So that's fine, I guess. I feel like overall paint job instead of raw plastic would make these things look even. Because you painted them all a base white to get all that and then paint your colors over it, everything would be even. Instead of painting over raw plastic, which changes the effect. And once again, same kind of boots we always get. He does good here. Okay, get that shoulder all the way up. Alright, let's go back there, Donnie. Actually, let's bring... No, I'll wait. Alright, so we have a new upscale version of the Power X. Like it is actually bigger than the old one, and the molding is a bit different from what I could tell. However, it does have the same molding for... Ooh. Ooh. I'm starting to think we can actually do a Power Blaster. I'm assuming... No, I don't think we can technically. Because of... I mean, we probably can do some kind of effect. But there's an interesting little nubbin at the top there, too. I gotta wonder if that has anything to do with it. Okay, so that works. Let's see if he can hold it. He doesn't have a specific other holding hand, so let's see. Because it is in blaster mode right now. It's not in axe mode. Let's see if he can even remotely hold it. I'm going to go with no, because his fingers can't get in that gap. So, that sucks. As far as I can tell, he can't get in there. But yeah, that is a much heftier version of it. And that is definitely blaster mode. So that alludes to the concept that they probably will have going on there. Yeah, that's just a nice little, right there at the end. No, this is definitely meant for the other version. Okay, so that's pretty cool though. I gotta wonder though, can it store? Nope, I can't store on the back, too big. Alright, so let's change out for the extended version. Nice big, as I called it, pressure washer version. Seriously, it looks like a pressure washer wand. Molded all nicely at the end here. Definitely axe form, point on the top, gold painted coin. Very staff-like in nature, so you can definitely hold that very nicely. Yeah, let's just give it to him. So this one, because it's Donnie, you gotta have him holding the staff. Come on. Here we go. Get it through the hand. You gotta thread it a little bit. And then you gotta work. Jeez, that super long axe handle. Hold on, I gotta tilt that wrist. See, one thing I hate about staff weapons is making sure that they're not torqued in the middle. So, that's actually very cool. I like that. And presumably that will store back here as well. I hope. That would be really silly if he didn't. Okay, so we also get this effect, which must be for the axe. And I assume it slips on just like that. And that is a very stupid effect. As previously discussed, stupid effect parts. I mean, it fits nicely, but it just looks like some snot or some slime hanging out. Or perhaps some ooze. There we go. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and take that off, though, because it's just dumb. And I am always a little bit worried about these things, given how the Transformers ones apparently can cause some plastic leaching if you leave them on. And since it's remotely similar stuff, I don't want to risk damaging my figures. There we go. I do wish this was painted silver. I feel like they just kind of skimped out on that, but... Alright, that's enough of Donnie with his cool axe and whatnot. And we'll look at Leo, the leader of our new Power Rangers of Turtles. It's a very different blue. That is very vibrant. Look at you. Vibrant blue. Now, the helmet looks a little funky. If I'm honest, it looks a little weird. Maybe it's because the Triceratops eyes are set so far back. But yeah, it looks pretty good. The silver paint on the maw there is a little strange. He's just got the reverse belt of Donnie, but he's got two sword holders, which is cool. Let's actually see if it will sword hold. Oh, it will. It will sword hold. Look at it, sword hold. That's cool. Oh, hey, they actually peg together. I just realized that. Nice, they have pegs that go together. Alright, so let's leave those on his back for now. His feet are a little out of sorts. Neck is the same. Let's see, does butterfly joint barely works. Shoulder is a lot tighter than Donnie. Bicep is good. Also gold blue and white always look good together. Oh, we had the same issue here with the white paint in the elbow crevice. That kind of sucks. And once again, we have this issue. Seriously, Hasbro, just mask these off and leave them blue. Like, it would probably be awesome to just strip this clean down to the bare blue plastic, mask off only these triangles, and then spray the white. And it would look better. And spray the hands while you're at it. Good lord. Just spray the hands to match the frickin' gloves. Would it kill you? Gold diamond on the chest. His belt is a bit crooked, if I'm honest. See if I can fix that. Tricerilio. There we go. Not a bad little morpher. It's funny how it just integrates right into their belt, though. Just a funny thing. You know, he does have the hip thrust. Turtle power. Yeah, articulation's all going to be the same. Oh, yeah, look at this. Each freaking thing has a freaking... It's almost like it's on purpose now. You know, what the heck? It's like dink, 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 dink. Like, how? That has to be on purpose. It's on every joint. Why would it be there, though? I don't understand. Like, that's strange. Hold on. I didn't notice it on the previous two. Let me go look. See, this is where his feet are being problematic. Okay, hold on. Oh, they are on Dawn, but they're painted like gray. That's strange. I don't know what that is. Weird. Alright, so let's get Leo's swords out of there. And let's look at his head sculpt, actually, while we're here. Very serious leader boy of the turtles. Does have blue painted eyes, which is a good thing. Also different skin color. But they should have given him a wash. Like, just bring out the nose and the mouth and whatnot. Just make it look a little bit better. That's 1B. Interesting. Leads me to believe there were other turtle heads at some point. Not bad. Not bad. Now I want unmorphed. Now I want unmorphed turtles. Just like I want unmorphed rangers. I want human versions of rangers. And we just don't get them. And it's really silly. So we do have all of the different hands, but let's see him hold the staff, swords, swords. Feels like that should have been silver. Paint is actually pretty good on these, huh? Credit where credit's due. Just plug that in. Straighten it out to a degree. Let's see, let's have him hold the joint instead. So that way it's sort of steady. Come on, get your thumb around it. There we go. So that's not too bad. It'll look better, you know, long-wise going up, I guess. Looks better. But Leo's went to twin hold things, not single hold. This is also why I say they could have done this for Dawn. It would have made sense. I guess the other reasoning for not doing this is because they didn't want to end up with a power sword. I guess he would have just had twin power swords. So I guess they needed a twin weapon for him. So I don't know. There's a balance there somehow, but just not quite the same in my opinion. But still cool. It's just, you know, I still feel like they got close, but like they could have probably just chosen different ones for each one. Maybe, just maybe. Let's see here. Let's give him a right or left punching hand. It's hard to pull these things out. Hold on. And yeah, confirmation, the forearms are body color, so there's no reason they couldn't just paint only the white and leave the blue for the other. Let's see here. Get him in a different pose. Make sure you get those thighs lined up right. Utilize those hip joints. Let's go, Leo. Make sure that's plugged in. Just wanted to stay balanced. And it seems to be the thing that he doesn't want to do because he's a turtle. Okay. So let's bring in Donnie Boy. And Mikey Boy. And of course, April Girl. We gotta bring in the girl over here, the human girl. Keep her off to the side. Oop, I just dropped something on the floor. I think it was another hand. Yep. So, I mean, as it goes, I think the only issue I'm having is that Donnie's legs are kind of loose. And I feel like that's actually really has something to do with the black plastic, because it's usually the Black Rangers that have some kind of wonkiness going on with their joints in that manner, from what I've seen. Could just be a coincidence, but, you know, much like Ghost, you know, I might believe in them, but I've never seen them. So, there we go. I don't know. What do you think? Double Leo sword or leave one on the back? Interesting. I don't know. But we got one more set of these to look at next time, and then I guess I'll try to see if I can make a power blaster out of it, which would be pretty interesting. Because, once again, we still have this axe, which I don't even think Donnie could hold this way. And like I said, it is an oversized version of that. Ooh, hold on. I just noticed something. Yeah. I just happen to have Transformers bluish effect part here, and it is exactly that size. Nice. Does that move? Wait a minute. Oh my god, yeah. Look. It actually slides. Interesting. Actually, I think the original one does too. And I'm just a dummy. I generally believe that I am a dummy, so it is what it is. Let's scooch this back up here. And I think now that I think about it, I think I have my actual axe wrong on my regular Power Rangers. So either way. There we go. There's more Ninja Power Ranger Turtle friends. And that's going to be it for this review, guys. And I'll see you next time when we do Red Ranger and Tommy. See you then.